that for those of you who have been writing in and saying, oh, I missed it. Okay, so our #1 sellers always are our Lira jewelry.
It's true.
Yes, that we offer from Bellezza, and this happens to be yet another all-time favorite customer pick.
Wait,
so,
is this not the lowest price ever?
Oh God, yes.
This is like clearance price almost.
This is sale.
Okay,
it is 100% on sale. This is our special edition Lira Coin rope necklace. The necklace is 17 3/4 of an inch in length. You're gonna have your choice of either the 500 Lira or the 200 Lira.
Right.
Okay, let's have some fun. $33.50. These are always, they're a customer pick at $59.98. And with 5 flex payments, that's under $7, and we'll ship these right out to you. Just going right into it, Paul, let's distinguish between the 200 and the 500.
Sure, so the 500 is the one on your right that is the bicolor, and the back of that coin is a special edition. It celebrates 100 years of the Bank of Italy, Banco d'Italia. And so it has a different back than you're used to seeing. It was only minted in 1 year, 1994.
So that's the 500 Lira.
That's the 500.
Okay.
The 200 Lira is the Carabinieri Art Police special edition. It was only minted in 1993. The back of that is also beautiful and different than any other 200 Lira you've ever seen. So they're both special editions, both only minted one time.
Oh,
and so there were never even enough for every Italian to have one. That's how much more difficult it is to find these than the traditional lira. Keep in mind that when Italy switched to the euro in 2001, here's what happened. The bank said, all your money is going to be useless unless you exchange it for the new money. You have 6 weeks.
That's all they gave them?
That's all they gave them. And
no
everybody
kidding.
went and got their cookie jars and their shoe boxes, and they looked under the couch cushions and in their car seats to gather all of the money and take it to the bank and exchange it. Well, guess what? Now it's really hard to find lira because they don't make them anymore. They instantly became collector's items. And you know, you've seen my book. This is I call it my Lira Bible. And in the Lira Bible, it tells you the story of each one of these coins, how many were made, how difficult they are to find, what the market value of them is. And I use this to come up with new coins to create special edition jewelry for you. These two coins, this is the first time we've ever used these coins. We've never had them on sale before. No. This price is almost half off.
Exactly, Paul.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why they will definitely all go. There's no doubt about it. So that's the 500 Lira, and that's the only choice you need to make. Do you want to go with the 500 will be two-tone or the 200 Lira? And going back, we'll talk in our next hour because we're fortunate enough to have a full hour of Bellezza about how we were able to establish this wonderful relationship to get the Lira that we can while still available, which is very unique in itself. I mean, that's a story within itself because every single one of these designs where we feature Lira were circulated at some point.
They were. In fact, if you look for either of these coins out there on the internet, you might find one, you might find two. The quality of them, it wouldn't be guaranteed. And you'll find a price range that is astonishing on them because they are difficult to find. Now, I have a guy in Rome. His name is Antonio. And he does nothing for me except find lira.
How lucky and fortunate are we? Each one, I'm showing you lobster claw clasp. What a beautiful, this rope on its own is a standalone, fabulous special at $33.50. There'll be stamped sterling silver and gold, and then of course the bronze. So you know the bronze is your base metal that gives you that wearability and the strength. Wearers like the finest, most beautiful gold in